know how they did it. Say this out loud. You play in the toughest division in football, certainly the best coach division in football. You have to start a backup quarterback, a backup, who they threw out of Jacksonville 8 times. Your 2 best defenders, Fred Warner and Bosa, both Hall of Famers, they got hurt. Plus your first-round pick on defense got hurt. You don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Brandon Ayuk, no-show this year. And by the way, his backup, Ricky Pearsall, also missed half dozen games. So the composition of rosters in the Seattle-San Francisco game was so heavily towards Seattle. Pearsall's out, Trent Williams out, and they were actually in that game in the fourth quarter. So the leading receivers for the Niners this year were a running back, Christian McCaffrey, and a 7th-round pick. And they are a 12-5 team in the toughest division in football. Best 3 teams at the top of any division in football. I thought it was unbelievable coaching. I mean, at least Mike Vrabel gets the Jets twice and Miami twice. You watched that game, Seattle and San Francisco. Did you not feel from the first drive on, especially if you were at the game? I had a friend that was at the game. He's like, Seattle is everywhere. He goes, Seattle's team speed San Francisco didn't even match up. Didn't look like they should be on the same field. So here's Kyle Shanahan after kind of getting manhandled against Seattle.
We need to play better than that. I was proud that they kept battling and was able to hold them to 13 points. That's what gave us a chance there at the end. But we need to play better all around. We're ready for it. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to have to have a home game here, or both home games, and get a bye. But it is what it is. I mean, this team's been through a lot this year. Now we got to do it the hard way, and we'll embrace the of doing it the hard way and look forward to it.
Yeah, I think he clears throat. Said it best that this team is used to doing this the hard way. This is an incredibly resilient team. And now you're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who I don't know, man. You know, you get to go up against one of the weakest offensive play callers in the NFL currently, in Kevin Patullo. So you got to go up against the bodies, Jalen, AJ, Devontae, etc. But from a play calling perspective, yeah, I'm taking Robert Saleh. Now, Fangio versus Shanahan, that's its own beast. That's 2 great coaches going up against 2 great coaches. And so I'm excited to see how that gets handled. But the 49ers were in this game if a couple things just bounce their way. And so that's how football works, man. Missed field goal there, a missed extra point there, blown coverage here. The game fundamentally shifts, and I'm telling you right now, the Eagles are ready to explode, like implode, and the fan base is ready to just be done with them. They are so angry at this coaching staff. They're all up in my comment section. So you're on the road, but if it's a close game, if you're up by 10 or so, if the score is 10-3, 14-7 going into half, like I'm telling you right now, it's not going to feel like a home field advantage. That's for sure. It's not going to feel like a home field advantage. But before I go any further, 49ers fans, please do not forget to subscribe and watch the full length of the video. When you guys do that, views go through the roof, subscribers go through the roof. When you watch full length of the video and subscribe at the same time, it creates an absolute avalanche effect. And again, it's not about just chasing subscribers. It's not just about chasing views. Obviously, I want all the views, all the subscribers, but it's about creating content that people genuinely want to watch, so I can keep making the best possible 49ers content that I can. Something that is actually rooted in unbiased conversations, that's grounded, so we can actually build a true community here that's rooted in the sports talk world. Like, that's ultimately what I'm looking to do. And when you guys subscribe and you guys watch the full-length video, it's an absolute amazing effect that happens. So I'm trying really hard to get as many subscribers as I can going into the playoffs. So when we live stream the games, it's just an absolute party. I think the experience is awesome for everyone involved. I really see it as we, not me. So please do consider doing that. But, listen, I clears throat, was talking to Eagles fans, and they were wearing their tinfoil hats, which I just completely disagreed. They were like, I think the Eagles wanted to lose this game so they could face the 49ers. And I'm like, why? What are you talking about? That's not what you want. I mean, yes, I think it's fair that the Eagles absolutely positively should be favored in this game. Undeniably, I think that's totally fair. I absolutely, positively, undeniably trust Kyle Shanahan to have a great offensive game plan rather than Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you had to choose, which offense do you think in any given moment will look great or bad? What do you think the odds are? And you would say, well, if I have to pick one team, I'm picking at the 49ers more often than not, are going to look way more competent than the Philadelphia Eagles. And that has nothing to do with Perry or Hurts or AJ or McCaffrey and Saquon. Nothing to do with any of that. It's coaching. It's 1,000% coaching. And now that defense is legit for the Philadelphia Eagles, or so it has been. And we saw what the Seattle Seahawks defense did against this 49ers team. And so that's real. It's a real conversation. But the Philadelphia Eagles offense, I have zero confidence or understanding of what they're even going to look to do in this game. None. Zero. I truly have no idea. I just don't. And it's just, how can you be comfortable in that situation? So I think this is game on. Honestly, I will always trust and have a healthy dose of fear going up against coaches. So the way I often like to look at it is when I'm talking about a team, I like to think I'll look at it through the mindset of, if I'm the opposing team and I got to go up against the Eagles, Shanahan, as I lose my headphones. I don't need my headphones. Against Andy, whatever it may be. I'm either a player, fan, coach, whatever. And it's just like, yeah, I have an insane amount of trust in Robert Saleh and Shanahan. Absolutely. Clears throat. I'm just not there with, specifically offensively. And listen, I think the Eagles defense has significantly improved over these weeks, but a lot of the big guys that the Eagles have had to face have been able to get going. And I think back to that run game from the Chicago Bears, and I just look at Christian McCaffrey. I know Shanahan wants to run the ball. Pretty using his legs like crazy now. I'm fascinated to see how they fare offensively. I'm fascinated to see that. But really, the biggest question mark of the game, without a doubt, is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Does Robert Saleh have enough bodies? And the reality is I know that 49ers offense defense is not that great because of the injury, because all the issues that they've dealt with, but I'm not so sure Kevin Patullo was smart enough to understand how to expose that and how to lean on that. So then it really will just be body on body at that point. And even against the worst defenses, the Philadelphia Eagles still struggled to run the ball to get Saquon Barkley going. So I think this is game on. Yeah, I think this is game on, honestly, and I'll just leave it at that. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the San Francisco 49ers? Are you comfortable, confident with them going into Philadelphia and getting the win? Do you think they have enough for a legit Super Bowl run? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So, you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much.